little more detail.
Okay, thank you, Stephen. I'm going to share my screen and we'll show the displays for the meeting. So it's a pretty straightforward project. It begins at Upland Hill Lane and extends all the way to the driveway at Catawba Elementary. This one, for this project, sidewalk will be.
Daniel, I'm not seeing your screen. Were you able to share?
Zoom is different. I'm sorry. I'm used to Teams. Okay.
You're up now.
Sorry about that. Okay, try that again. So this is the roundabout. This is Old National Highway. The project starts at Upland Hill Lane, which is the roundabout traffic circle, and extends all the way to Catawba Trail Elementary. The sidewalk will be on both sides of the road. A little different from this one than the previous public meeting. There will be no new right-of-way required for this one. Everything is staying within existing right-of-way. Really nothing major occurring on this one. We are having to do a little additional drainage improvements. We are putting a new, as Stephen said, TAPCO blink. The new traffic signal. It's the same one we're installing on Long Green Parkway, which is going to bid soon. We'll be reconfiguring not reconfiguring, we'll be restriping the crosswalks here with high visibility thermoplastic. Also here at the entrance to Legacy at Sand Hill Apartments, we'll be using the ladder style crosswalk. It just is more conducive to pedestrians and schools. It's just safer, we feel. So also be doing that across the street at the traffic circle on both sides. We'll be extending the sidewalk to the right-of-way line to the north and to the neighborhood to the south. There's, show you the typical section. So this is the typical section. Here would be the existing roadway. It has an existing curb and gutter section. We'll be constructing new sidewalk. It'll be placed right at the back of the curb and gutter. It'll be 5 foot in width, and it'll tie into the existing ground. No utility relocations. Everything will stay inside right of way. Can't really think of anything else that's special on this one to talk about. It's about 1/4 mile and it's on both sides of the roadway. That's kind of it, Mike. Not nearly as involved as the last one, but that's a good thing. That's pretty much it. We will be having some, well, I forgot about that. We will be doing some additional drainage improvements down here based on drainage requirements. Just tying into some existing drainage, but all staying within existing right of way.
Okay. It does look like a key safe route to school. What is the schedule on this one?
Stephen?
Yeah, I'll answer that. There's no wetland permitting involved in this one, is there? It's pretty straightforward. So if we get the plans completed, by the end of January, permits in hand, mid-February, advertise March, April. So probably mid-year, June, July, I'll be able to start construction. And probably about, I would say, no more than 4 months to get it done.
Okay. Having said that, do you think it would be completed by the end of August or start of school?
I believe it would be done by August.
Okay. there's anybody out there attending and you have a question, feel free to type it into chat or the Q&A section at the bottom. Will there be any delays or anything with traffic due to construction of this sidewalk?
No, sir. This will be, everything will occur outside of the roadway. Everything will occur on the shoulders. There is ample existing right of way. And it's a wider existing pavement. So I don't anticipate, really any shoulder closures or lane closures either, because there's just so much existing pavement. I think it's 32 feet of existing pavement. So we can shift traffic around if needed, or that the contractor can. I don't foresee any issues with that.
Okay, I'm not getting any other questions. If anybody else has questions, feel free.
Director Maloney,
Yes, ma'am.
or I'm looking at the current red line, which I'm assuming is the proposed new sidewalk, and then we show connection, and it looks like, I guess that's the back entry of Catawba Trail Elementary. Because the front entrance is off of, yes, right there.
Yeah, that is just that neighborhood connector on the back side there.
Backside. Okay. Are there any plans to finish the rest of the sidewalk to connect to the existing sidewalk that currently is there on the front entrance of the school? On the right-hand side. So
Is there, right, is there, where is that stopping? Let's take a look.
Well, you see there's an existing sidewalk right there.
Yep.
so what about across, I guess on the other side of the street? Yeah.
And then were you looking for something further down in front of the school that might be missing?
So there's existing sidewalk on the south side, on the north side. I don't know. That would, it's an existing detention pond with no other sidewalk in the area on this side. So I just don't know if that would be justified. There is an existing crosswalk to the other side. So the sidewalk comes in here. In my opinion, this wouldn't be warranted because it would connect to nothing.
Okay.
You can
Plus-
see,
Okay.
you see where the sidewalk about halfway down on the existing, there's a connection that comes over to the school. And then, you see that? That's how I think most of the students are getting there. They're coming into the bus loop right there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so if there's, and there's anything else with the design or specific concerns or something that might even be a little out of scope of what we have the grant for right now, we certainly can look at that and see if that's something that can be added to the design or added to another design. But we definitely want to take that input to make sure we have a complete network in the area when we leave it.
Well, at the traffic circle for the new subdivision that is being built on the opposite side of Greenhill Parish, I'm assuming we will connect to the sidewalks there, or do we not know if they plan on building sidewalks? Yeah, so right there, do we know if they plan on having any sidewalks?
Is that a new development?
It is.
Stephen,
Yes, sir.
are you
Yes,
working
sir.
with them?
Yes, sir. They're going to connect to it there.
Okay.
That's Mongo, and they love putting in sidewalks for their neighborhoods.
We are constructing the new sidewalk to basically stop at the existing right-of-way line, so it creates a good opportunity for them to do that, as like Stephen said.
Okay.
All right, any other questions? We have 3 attendees here. If you have a question, place it in the Q&A section, which is a button at the bottom of the screen, or the chat. We're watching either one. If you have a question about the project. Thanks, Dana. All right, this from Cesar Palacio. What's the estimated cost?
So the plan was to get the plan, that's redundant. So what our goal was to develop plans to a point to where we could present them to the public, receive comments, and address them as necessary. If there were any major comments, we would then pull together the construction cost estimates and whatnot at this point, and prepare them. So based on the comments now, we can actually estimate it. We have not done that. We were hoping, or we were thinking that there might be a comment or two that would affect the design. So that's why we held off on pulling together a cost estimate. So as of now, we don't have one pulled together. But if this is all the comments we've received, we can pull together the cost estimate and actually sign the plans and submit for permits here very soon, and have that information all available. But we have not done that to date, just based on our approach to this, is not pulling together a cost estimate until we have some comments from the public in case something changed.
Okay. County Engineer Staley may recall, we did kind of have a preliminary estimate or concept estimate that we had obtained a grant with the CTC, County Transportation Commission, and they are the funding source for this. You may want to.
Yes, sir. We did a preliminary estimate in 2019 for the construction, right at 700,000.
Okay. Any other questions?
I know we're having this public meeting now, but for those that couldn't attend, are we going to have another few days or so to receive any additional comments that folks maybe want to send in through email?
Yes, ma'am. We'll take that by email, and we'll also take this meeting recording and put it on the county Facebook page so that people can give access to what was said at the meeting and see the presentation. But we will continue to take questions. Stephen, if you had done a good job of putting out how to get in touch with the project team.
Yes, that's it's on the county's webpage and the YouTube channel. It should have that on there. But if you can't find it, you can definitely give me a call on my office phone, 803-576-2479. If I'm not here, just leave me a message. I'll get back with you.
Okay, and we will have the upload of this presentation by the end of the day tomorrow to deliver for IT to put into the Facebook page. All right, anything else? Councilmember Mackey, anything else you receive for us?
No, I think this is great. Look forward to getting it on Facebook page, and I'll make sure to share with some additional contacts in the Greenhill Parish community. And if we could make sure when we share, if we have a deadline of when you all need the comments, just so we can stay on track, because I'm sure residents would love to have this up, by the time school starts. So definitely want to keep us moving.
All right, well, thank you very much, Councilmember Mackey, and thank you for participating in as well as being a panelist here. I think that'll conclude our meeting and nothing else. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
You
Thank
too.
y'all.
You have a good day.
Bye-bye.